the first thing I want to do is figure out when you're a large media site, figure out who's your demographic that you're targeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because one would say, well, a media site could probably cover all. There's a reason why there's several media sites. People have biases, people have different views on stuff, right? And so I'd figure out who's my demographic, my target demographic, and then figure out the psychographic, the people who like, how are those people thinking? Like, are they young? Are they people in their, from 19, to 25? Are they in college, right? They consume content very differently than, say my uncle, at 65 years old, just kind of getting used to computers right now, like, or somebody even in banking, right? A big stockbroker. You'd think like they're fully, consuming like large portions of content, and they're really not. They're looking at very small bits of information and call out. So I would figure that out first. And obviously that's something that you figure out with the media site as from the business perspective. And then that kind of helps me get into keyword theming. Now, this is where I say that traditional SEO, or like SEO for a smaller site, is going to be very different than SEO at the, a media site, is because you're not thinking at a keyword level at all. Because, and you really can't. You have to think as broad as you can possibly get, because topics are constantly changing. Topics are, different topics trend. So you have to think as high up as possible. So typically what we'll do is we'll start from obviously homepage, building out site architecture. And then we're going to look at what are the main categories that you're looking to talk about? Is it business finance? Is it personal finance? Is it lifestyle related, news, right? Are you pushing out tickers, like index fund tickers and stuff like that? So really trying to hone in on what are like your main categories, and then we'll go down sub theme from those categories. But from there, you get into upper funnel content, right? You're talking, everything is topic related. So really once you pass that sub theme level, so you have your main topic, then you have your subtopic, then you get into your very mid funnel, upper funnel content, which everything at that point is handled on a template basis. You're giving them a template that says your H1s need to be these kind of things. Your title needs to be this, your meta descriptions need to be this, that all needs to be populated, right? Your images need to be compressed. They need to, be worded this way. Like, it's very templatized. So you're more working with the teams internally to templatize these things. But if you're like an SEO and your assumption is that you're just going to go in and do normal SEO like you do for any other client, like, hey, change this H1, or, reduce your character length on this title tag. Like, you've hired the wrong SEO for that. Like, they're clearly not at that level. As an SEO at that level, you're more of a team member. You're an extension of their internal teams.